Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're a couple of kooky, crazy kids in love that love reactions from Secret Level.
Yes, we do.
So this is episode 7 and 8. We got Crossfire and Armored Core. And if you want all of our reactions for this series, we got a playlist for you. If you want early ad-free access and to see our full watch-along reactions, check out Patreon. Links in the description of this video. You ready to do this?
Ready.
Okay.
Don't we usually kill people like him?
Yep.
Get up.
I can't breathe in this thing. Easier than breathing with a bullet in your chest.
Need to protect the package.
So what don't you do what I'm paying you for? Duct tape? Army of the homeless.
Duct tape work.
That's why the homeless use it.
Security and prosperity, my ass. They're scum. I deliver this case, I get fuck off money. You guys don't need to kill me. I'll be drinking myself to death on a beach in Bimini.
You get what you paid for. We're not the bad guys.
Package location confirmed. 6-man team plus their clients.
Bravo team in position. Their client. Turncoat shit.
What's the play here? Guy with the case is a non-combatant. We don't kill civilians.
Selling that case makes him a combatant. We're not the bad guys.
But are there any good guys?
Stand by. Target's on the move. Take both vehicles. On it. We've got hostiles.
Reverse!
Bravo team, stop them.
Guys, you guys! We got him pinned down! Take them out with the 50!
Gotta change position.
Keep going!
Oh, sweet.
Stand by. In position.
Oof.
Moving in.
Bravo team moving.
Go to the first car. Copy.
Wait for my mark. Hold.
Shit!
Supply! Covering their movement!
Lost visual. I can't see shit.
Yep, that was the point.
Son of a bitch.
I need a sit rep. What's your position? Talk to me.
Multiple casualties!
In the package.
Fuck! Package is missing. Fucking decoy!
Roger. On it.
Decoy down.
That shit actually worked.
Positive. Fridays always work. Moving to support.
Copy that. We're 10 clicks out.
Scan security footage file, street side. Vehicles leaving in the last 5.
Copy. Incoming. Storm is knocked down surveillance.
Which route west has the highest elevation?
Regalia.
Sniper, Regalia. Waterfront, west of downtown.
Roger. Got him. White 4-door sedan heading west on Regalia.
Let's cut left down the old reservoir. We'll be there.
Like the check engine light coming on. Ooh.
Tagged them twice. Lost visual.
Bravo team en route.
Copy that.
Come on, you piece of shit. Why don't you fix this with your fucking duct tape? Ride's fucked. Need a trade.
Copy. Stash house, Sturban rank.
Shit! Why are you bragging faster? Sir!
Oh, shit. Careful, the check engine light's gonna come on.
Come on!
Lost visual.
Yeah, that car's definitely more maneuverable than yours.
All the lights.
Secure. Client secure. We're en route to stash.
Good job, Jim. What's your off? I'm on my way.
We'll change it to our backup vehicle. There's a worse car than this.
To me, better car. Oh,
Yep. I'm free of that.
Target vehicle crashed. Cargo loading area west.
Hold the bad guy! Get the client clear! Copy!
bouncing it off the ground.
He's gone, dude.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Stay here.
Don't have him die for nothing.
Hey, you have to get me out of here!
Oh, that would be a shitty way to die.
Yes, it would.
Slick move.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone's gonna die. Ooh! If you're gonna a knife fight, you gotta expect to get cut.
Nice callback.
Please.
We're down. Double time to exfil.
Why are you turning your back on him?
Just gain head of steam.
We have to go back. We have to go.
Radio check. Where are ya?
About to be executed.
We're done. Stand down.
This fuck killed Lisa.
Stand down. We're not the bad guys. Copy that. I gotcha.
Oh, and the package. Thank fucking God.
Notch one for the good guys.
I have to go back for that case. Without it, I'm worthless to the buyers.
The case isn't in the contract. You are. I drop you at the border and we're done.
You don't understand! If I don't have that case, those freedom fighters fucking slaughter me!
Got what you paid for.
I just wanted out. I just wanted things to be simple. I'm not a bad guy.
Yeah, me neither.
So like the animation for that, some of it was, I mean, like when it first started, I thought like oh, okay, this one's a live action one. And then it cut to the person, and that's when like the guy, like for this reason for the case, that had the case, he was like the most jarring for like the animation, like, and there was like certain movements. I don't know if it was like when the camera had to move, like the animation looked a little weird, or like, you know, because like in the fighting sequence and like it was a hand to hand, it looks a little janky at times. But like other than that, like there was the one part where like you see like the wind against the guys, like the windbreaker or whatever, like the rustling of it, and just like little details like that make it, I don't know, just like crazy realistic. And yeah, so that was very impressive.
The quality and just the sharpness of the images in this was incredibly impressive. And it was a very interesting, like, I realized we didn't talk much or make a lot of sound or anything. It was very intense. So you're just kind of like, you're dialed in and you don't want to risk missing anything. And it was, I also think, an interesting message in terms of like, well, we're not the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've talked a lot about, you know, like things being seen in black and white versus like as you grow up and you start to realize it's a whole mess of gray.
Yeah.
But also the idea of like, well, I'm not the bad guys and that's good enough. I don't have to have empathy. I don't have to do the right thing. I just have to not be a bad guy. And how every single person within this, that was kind of like their justification for whatever it was that they may have done. And really there didn't seem to be a whole lot of daylight at all between any of them.
Yeah, and only at the end there did the one team say that we're the good guys, remember. Before it was all just like, remember, we're not the bad guys. And like that was kind of like the thing, is like, we're not the bad guys. And I was trying, you know, my question was, okay, well, just because you're not the bad guys doesn't mean you're the good guys. And I think that's what we think, like when you think of black and white, you're just like, okay, well, I'm not a bad guy, so I have to be a good guy, or have to be, you know, a good person. It's not necessarily, you know, just because you're not a bad person doesn't mean you are a good person. You can be neutral. You can be
sort of bad, sort of good.
Yeah. Sort of bad and sort of good, or just not as bad as somebody else. So like depending on how you measure what kind of person you are, then you know what are you using as a measuring stick to say whether you're a bad person or a good person, or on the bad side or the good side. Also, it goes back to we've talked about this before, but like you're the hero in your own story. That wasn't my favorite one out of the secret level ones, but it was entertaining. And like I was just impressed with the animation as well, and like so the action was cool too. Like there were some things that I'd never seen really before in maybe I shouldn't watch enough action films. I feel like we watched like a fair amount though, like throwing over like the armor over the door or whatever, like to like also block out the windows, like the bulletproof armor that they had to throw out there. And then also like, I don't know, like seeing the use of flares and everything in action movies, but just the way that was shown when she lit it up, like after the bombs and that she released that, like so some cool weapons in there and some cool things that I hadn't really seen used before.
I know it wasn't the point of it, but I can't help but wonder, like, what was the package and what was going on? Like the guy at the end when he said, you know, I'm not a bad guy. I just wanted out. I don't know. That makes me think like he was in the mafia or, you know, something to that extent. But then I wonder, what was the package? What was the super secret package with a handcuffed briefcase?
Well, they said like if it got out, like you know, destroy the world or whatever.
I know. That's why I'm like, what is this thing?
Yeah, it's the same package that they had for Marcellus Wallace in Pulp Fiction. It's his soul.
The soul.
All right, so we're gonna go on to the next one, Armored Core. This looks like a fun world.
Stop.
You'll have to kill me.
Stop. Friend. Negligible threat. Gear down.
Him?
Negligible threat. Finish your drink.
I don't like it here anymore.
Fuck, man, what's your...
Not with that one.
Fuck's he doing in a bar if he doesn't want to talk to anybody?
Leave it. Last of the old school laws. They don't make him like that anymore. They made him to do one thing.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Junkie.
You need to even out.
So I can fit in? Those fucks are anything like me.
They're not like us.
Everybody like me is dead.
Humans don't do well in isolation.
The voice in my head is telling me to get out more.
Could have used a couple more drinks.
And you know what I need?
I do. Incoming. 2 seconds.
Get to the hangar. You got a job. Sun's up in 40 minutes. We want you in Shrieker before that.
Careful.
I'll be there.
Target's inside the mountain. Why wouldn't dispatch tell us what it is?
Because it doesn't matter.
Ooh.
Nobody tells me anything.
It's amusing when you try to guess what I am.
You're a few grams of unstable isotope stuck in my brainstem. The real question is why you're such an asshole.
Shrieker's a part of me. Just like you are.
He was getting plugged in like the Matrix.
Yep.
Two enemy cores bearing 41. They've locked onto you.
Let's make some money.
Dig the music.
Nice. These guys ain't bad.
As if they're one mind.
Yeah, one piloted, one slave.
No. Life signs in both cockpits. And even jacked up, no pilot could run 2 cores.
Whatever their edge, it ain't enough.
He got a gun, but he's got a much cooler sword. Oh, and he's got a gun.
Where's our target?
There.
Easy.
That's a lethal unit.
No shit.
Your advantage here is speed.
Are you telling me to run?
You know that already.
They're really acting like a network.
They might just be smart. It means they're better than you.
Huh.
Nobody's better than me.
Thought that was coming.
They're just making you waste velocity on oblique vectors.
I know.
And he was luring them into a trap.
Fuck these guys.
Yes. Driving you straight to the sun. I mean, you got one of them, but maybe not the best move.
I need you. We've taken too much damage. Fuel cells at 9%, hull integrity at 14.
Fuck it. I'm going in. Are there more cores?
1 at most. Mine specs and hard inference say hangar space for 6 total.
Good enough.
That's why I'm the best.
No fucking today. Enemy targets are painting empty space. What am I missing? Hey,
There? Come back. I don't want to be alone here.
We are on interesting ground. You were remade in a lab like this. The technique is supposed to be lost.
There's no target.
I believe we are looking at the target.
The enemy corps.
Or the pilots within.
Life signs?
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Yet there it is.
He's out.
They all were. It's the only thing that makes sense. I don't think they wanted to kill you.
Of course they wanted to kill me.
You can feel a pulled punch?
What else would they want?
You tell me. They are like you, after all.
Help me.
They're your people.
Squish. Oh!
Oh! Nobody's like me.
That's right. Nobody's like us.
Cool fade in the back. Battle sequence in that was badass.
Epic. Just.
Yeah.
I mean, huge scale, very intense, action-packed. Even though it was pretty much the same environment in a lot of in like the main way, the introduction of like the fog or smoke or whatever, and like having to navigate through that, and then like the area where sort of the ground drops out a bit, and there are like all the pillars and things. So I mean, they also made sure that there was not just the danger of the other robots, but the landscape as well offered different obstacles.
So each one of these episodes, I think like, okay, could they expand more of this? And would I watch it like, like a full series on this, or like, even a longer episode? And while I didn't understand everything that was going on in this one, it definitely hooked me more like into the world itself. Like we checked out some Armored Core trailers, and we didn't really know like any of the story or whatever. It was just kind of just looked like a fun game just to go and like blow shit up. Which is kind of what we played Warhammer 40K for. And we ended up liking the story for that as well, and like Titus but that's not what we wanted to play the game. I'm sure there's more going on here that we missed, like, not being familiar with the Armored Core world. But I think this setting, it's kind of like, I don't know, Pacific Rim, but I would like a little bit more like edge to it. Grittier and more impressive with the action sequences. So this is something where I'm like, okay, you know what? I think if they did like an Armored Core TV show, they could do it well, and like I'd be down to see that.
It was interesting to me the difference between when Keanu Reeves' character is on the ground smoking a cigarette, and he sees the cockroach. And you said you're like, he's gonna put the cigarette out on the cockroach, and he just blows smoke to like make it go away. But the dude in the robot has his skull crushed.
Squish.
And also like this sort of, I don't know, animatronic brain voice in his brain, whatever that situation is. She's even trying to appeal to like his empathy for the person. Nobody was appealing to his empathy for the cockroach. And I'm not saying I would have liked him to put the cigarette out on the cockroach. I hate cockroaches, but that would have bothered me, that sadisticness and that cruelty. But the fact that he hadn't done it to the cockroach, I really didn't think that he was going to do it to the person.
Yeah, I mean, reaching out, like I thought, I'm like, is he going to just squish him with his big ass finger? But both the fingers were like coming together. I'm like, okay, so now
I know they're making it kind of like one of those beautiful, like where the wild animal and the human like connect or something. I don't know, like one of those National Geographic moments where you get that.
But nope. No. Squish.
Yeah.
Pretty brutal too.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross looking.
I mean, I guess on the one hand it was kind of quick.
Yeah.
So silver linings.
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want all of our secret level reactions, check out the description of this video for a playlist, where you'll also find a link to Patreon and get early ad free access and see our full watch along reactions that way.
Yeah.
You can also get early access here on YouTube by hitting the join button.
Yep.
Thanks for watching Secret Level with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.